Hi, and welcome to House Blend on SCV TV, where Santa Clarita Valley musicians of all persuasions come to play their original material, and you and I get to know them a little bit better when they join us for some conversation. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host, and thanks for dropping in. A bit later in the show, we'll visit and hear a couple of tunes by a red-hot young fiddle player named Avery Merritt. But joining us first is a local poet and songwriter-guitarist whose style is very personal. He's recorded 2 albums, and he's working on a 3rd, and his name is Jeremy Quintero. Welcome to House Blend, Jeremy.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you with us. Now, you've been writing poetry and songs and stuff since you were 10 and at 25, so that's like a lifetime and a half ago now, right?
And a lot of money on my dad's back.
Now, what inspired you to pick up guitar and start playing and get into music?
Well, I come from a musical family. My grandmother played guitar, and my dad plays bass and a little bit of guitar, and one day when I was about 10, brought home his old electric guitar, and I just saw it and immediately got attached to it and was like, I have to learn how to play. So just kind of fooled around, and then I started taking lessons right away.
And writing is something that seems to be second nature for you. You took writing in school and write songs and creative writing. Is that kind of the core for you?
I've always been a writer, and I've always loved reading and writing. It's always been my ambition in life. And when I was in junior high school, my English teacher at the time said, you know, you seem to write a lot, and I know you play guitar. Do you ever write songs? And I was like, I kind of have some songs I'm messing around with. I don't know. And she's like, well, poetry and, songwriting go hand in hand. And I hadn't really thought about it like that until then. And so that was when I really started getting serious, was right around junior high, high school.
Oh, that's very cool. Well, between poetry and songwriting and guitar playing, what's your favorite means of expression?
I think I like them all equally. I mean, the difference about each one is that it's whatever I'm feeling at the time, whatever emotions I'm feeling, will find their way through any of those mediums, and it's just kind of connecting it to what will fit it best.
Right, right. Now, the first song you're going to play for us is called Atlas. Right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what that's all about.
It's a newer song that I wrote within just the last couple months, and it's kind of looking at where I'm at. You know, I wrote it when I was 24, I just turned 25, and I'm kind of at a place in my life where I'm thinking about what I'm going to really be and where I should be in my life as of right now. And it's a song kind of about growing up, it's a song about love, it's a song about unrequited love, and kind of combining all those 3 things to figure out where my place in life is going to be.
Well, let's see if we can find out. On House Blend, here's Jeremy Quintero with Atlas.
Shrug your shoulders and become your father. You are the only one for me. Did you fail at becoming whole? Paste stars on every soul. Could you be my Atlas? Could you be my Atlas? Could you be my Atlas? And help me find my way back home. Cut myself thin from the inside, but you never seem to notice. Blink your eyes and be your mother. Cherish me and everything. Could you be my Atlas? Could you be my Atlas? back home. Every second is fading fast. So beautiful, fold your halves into hemispheres. I wanna be on your mind. I wanna be on your mind. Slip inside and create us anew. I will never be good enough for you. Could you be my atlas? Could you be my atlas? Could you be my atlas? And help me find my way back home. I wanna be on your mind. I wanna be on your mind.
That was Jeremy Quintero on Houseblend with Atlas. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your Houseblend host, and Jeremy's back with us now on the set. Glad to have you back.
Thanks for being here.
Before we talk more about music, though, you have a pretty interesting day job. Tell us what you do during the day.
Well, I currently do something completely out of the realm of music and writing. I do corporate and educational sales for Borders in Valencia. So I do a lot of event planning for the community. I do a lot of outreach with the schools. And I'm here to help anybody in the community with whatever they need. If they want to do a show at Borders, I do that, etc.
Now, you have a couple of albums out, right? Mm-hmm. Tell us what the titles are, when they came out, a little bit about them.
I put out a CD in 2007 called Remember That You're Immortal. It's all acoustic songs, just me and my guitar. And was kind of a journal of where I was at that time in my life. I was just finishing my undergraduate degree, and I was really trying to buckle down and focus on music. And it just came out in all these different songs, these love songs that I started writing. And then 2 years later, actually just 2 years ago, I wrote this album called Resolution Season, which came out in 2009. And that was a project I actually did when I was working on my master's degree as part of a field study project. And it was kind of an interesting collaboration between that and what I was writing at the time for my schoolwork. And it's a concept album loosely that kind of delves into two characters and their sides of the story and what happens between the two of them. And it's loosely autobiographical, but it also fits entirely with what I was writing at that time.
It's kind of a dialogue between people on the record.
Exactly.
And now you're working on a third album, right?
Correct.
So what is that going to be all about in terms of concept and sound? And
well, the third album I'm working on right now, it's called Young Hollywood, and it's kind of a mixture of different sounds. I'm not really going more acoustic this time. I'm going more electric, more electronic, more full band arrangements. And the songs themselves really reflect that. They're very not as personal, and I'm kind of looking more towards what people out in Hollywood are really, because media is so big these days, celebrities so big these days, and I'm kind of really focusing in on that this time around.
right. Now, where can Houseblend viewers pick up your music, find out more about you?
They can go to my website, jeremyquintero.com, and my first two albums are available as free downloads. And my EP and my new album that are coming out this year, the EP is called The Vacationeers, should be out in March.
Cool.
They will be available as free digital downloads as well. Or you can go to my Facebook page, just keyword Jeremy Quintero, and just find me and sign me up, press the like button.
Okay, great. You have one more song that you're going to play for us this show. Tell us about that.
The song is called Lust. I actually wrote it with a friend of mine. He was kind of going through a little bit of a hard time with a relationship that he was in, and he started writing these poems, and I kept pushing him. I said, keep writing, I know you've got something in there. And he gave me these lyrics one day, and they were the lyrics to Lust. And I just sat down with my guitar and outpoured the song. And it's autobiographical of his life, but it's also I really connect with it deeply.
It resonates with you, too.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Jeremy, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it. We'll look forward to hearing that. Now, right here on House Blend, here's Jeremy Quintero performing Lust.
Left me in the dark. Knew we had to talk. Asked me for a thought. I laid speechless in the sand, thrown in my eyes with this so-called slumber. I gather some thoughts, push them out, and in response, soft breath, whispers of dreams and love. Your eyes were shut, your mind on silent. No chance of getting in, no way of getting out. I don't know if you give a damn, but listen to my mind. I'm screaming in confusion, I'm riling in lust. Sun is in my eyes, not a sleep to come. I see you thinking so much, but I know I'm not a thought, nor will I ever be. Great friends for life, lovers in the past, one more time. A soft breath, whispers of dreams and love. Your eyes were shut, your mind on silent. No chance of getting in, no way of getting out. I don't know if you give a damn, but listen to my mind. I'm screaming in confusion, I'm riling in lust. What is that I see? Glimmers and something new for me. Wouldn't understand, you ask me something so familiar now, and I reply so calm, glancing the other way. I reply so calm, glancing the other way. I reply so calm, glancing the other way. A soft breath, whispers of dreams and love. Your eyes were shut, your mind on silent. No chance of getting in, no way of getting out. I don't know if you give a damn, but listen to my mind. Screaming in confusion, I'm riling in lust. A soft breath, whispers of dreams and love. Your eyes were shut, your mind on silent. No chance of getting in, no way of getting out. I don't know if you give a damn, but listen to my mind. Screaming in confusion, I'm riling in lust. I'm screaming in confusion, I'm riling in lust. I'm screaming in confusion, I'm riling in lust.
That's Lust by Jeremy Quintero on House Blend. It's a song from his third album, Young Hollywood, out in 2011. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host on SCV TV, and we'll be back with Avery Merritt right after this short break.